We begin with breaking news out of the Golan Heights, where tragedy struck today. A rocket from Lebanon hit a soccer field, killing at least 12 people, most of whom were teenagers and children. This devastating attack has raised fears of a significant escalation in the ongoing conflict. Israeli officials have accused Hezbollah, the powerful Lebanese armed group, of launching the rocket. In response, Hezbollah denied any involvement but admitted to firing multiple missiles at northern Israel earlier in the day. The Israeli Emergency Rescue Service, Magen David Adom, reported that alongside the 12 fatalities, about 20 people sustained injuries, some in critical condition. The victims, aged between 10 and 20, were playing soccer in the Druze town of Meidel Shams when the attack occurred. Paramedic Aidan Ashalom described the scene as gruesome, with bodies scattered and fires burning. Despite the ongoing conflict with Hamas in Gaza, Israel has also been engaged in exchanges of fire with Hezbollah to the north. Both groups received backing from Iran, Israel's regional adversary. For nearly 10 months, Hezbollah has launched thousands of missiles and drones at Israel in solidarity with Hamas, forcing tens of thousands of Israelis to evacuate their homes. Israel's retaliatory strikes have devastated towns in southern Lebanon, causing over 90,000 people to flee and resulting in more than 460 deaths, mostly of militants. Both sides have attempted to avoid a full-scale war, but experts warn that today's deadly miscalculation could lead to a broader conflict. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, currently in the United States, has instructed his office to arrange his immediate return. Prime Minister Netanyahu, Israel will not overlook this murderous attack. Hezbollah will pay a heavy price, unlike any they have faced before. Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, the Israeli military spokesman, identified the rocket as an Iranian-made Falak 1, equipped with a 50-kilogram warhead, used exclusively by Hezbollah in Lebanon. Rear Admiral Hagari, we will act to restore full security on our northern border. The Golan Heights, seized by Israel from Syria in the 1967 war and annexed in 1981, is home to over 20,000 Druze Arabs. This territory, whose annexation has not been widely recognized internationally, remains a contentious issue. Residents of Meidel Shams, a Druze village, expressed shock and sorrow. Madad al-Shair, a local restaurant owner, voiced the community's grief and fear. Madad al-Shair, no one is protected. It doesn't matter if you're living in a Druze or Jewish village. The Biden administration is actively seeking to mediate a truce between Israel and Hezbollah, with senior advisor Amos Hochstein meeting officials in Jerusalem and Beirut. The White House has reiterated its unwavering support for Israel's security. White House statement: "Our support for Israel's security is ironclad." However, Hezbollah insists that will continue its attacks until Israel halts its campaign in Gaza, a prospect that remains unlikely. The strike on Meidel Shams has intensified pressure on the Israeli government to respond more forcefully to Hezbollah's recent escalations. Right-wing Israeli lawmakers are calling for a significant military operation against Hezbollah.